we need to remove for one time for cookie consent, and if we reload the one time, the cookie banner will be appear again. So our Google. Hello digital marketers, I hope you guys are doing fine and welcome to another video. So in this video I am talking about how to implement Google Consent Mode B2. So there is a two term of implementing Google Consent Mode B2, which one is B1 and the second one is B2. So what is the difference between B1 and B2? So B1 is working on special rules, which is if a user not given consent, the tag will be not fired, and the cookie consent system will be not able to collect any data from the user. So data will be not stored. The Google consent system will be filter out this data. So this is the way of working B1, and the second one is B2. So B2 has a built-in some feature, so the smartly handle this consent system. So how can we check these things? So we can just go to the GTM dashboard, and here you can see the GTM dashboard. In the GTM dashboard, we text section, we can see the some of Google tags, and there is a config tag, and this is the as a CMP we are the one thing is where as a CMP we are using cookie bots. So the consent system is working. How the we need to preview for one time. So how to work this cookie consent, so we can check it out. So let's connect with the website, and just need to load properly. Here you can see the tags, many tags are in the if we check the consent default, consent system is denied, and initialization, here you can see all the one page default was denied, and after the consent is updated, and here you can see the consent state is granted. So how you can check the properly this is working or not? So first of all, we need to go to the website and remove the cookie consent first. From the application tab, we need to find out the cookie consent. We can remove this cookie and reload the website for one time to appear the cookie consent banner. So here you can see the cookie banner will be um, act like this, and if a user gives consent, so what is happening in cookie consent preview mode? So if you are checking this, consent default was denied, and if you are checking this 34 number consent is update is granted. And we should know we are creating a text which is a fire so in the GTM dashboard, you can see the consent state. What is happening in consent default is denied, and consent initialization, for the consent initialization, the cookie bot is firing first time, and this is the best practice for the cookie consent implementing. First you need to have a fired CMP, and the consent state will be default as denied. So you can see the settings are working, our integration is working fine. So if we check the initialization, initialization is already denied. So what can we do? we can select all type of data for consented, so we are allow all data. So what is happening in the GTM dashboard, we can GTM events. So here you can see the many events are coming, and if we check the consent update, so here you can see the default one page default was denied and one page update is granted. So we are already create for marketing data, a tag was created. So if we check the 22 number, consent marketing is granted, current state is granted, and these events are on page was default and denied, and on page is update granted is granted. So the tags section, if we go to the tag section, here you can see the Microsoft cookie concept marketing. So we are just accept the all selection, and the marketing consent is related to cookies consent. Marketing related data will be helpful for us, and this is working. We can just check it out as well as in SGTM. So this is the preview of Google Consent Mode V2, how act on the GTM preview mode, and the user uh, can select any data, gives any consent type of. You can check it out as well as server side. So before we go to the preview for server HGTM, which we can know about some variables, which is, you can see we are using a regex table for the uh, action. The can be choose preference, the user can be choose only given consent for preferences cookie, or statistic data from the you can get from the user, or user can be select all kind of data with this necessary for the marketing data. So if the user you selection or selected all data to approve this action, we can collect all data. So when this condition is matched, we will count as a granted, and we will set value by default value was denied. So the condition, if the condition are not matched, we will just say this denied, the consent is denied. So as well as the consent mode analytics is some set rules, which is consent mode granted if the condition are matched. So there is another, which is we are using with a query parameter, which is we are just we are just looking for the GCS. So if we go to the now, if we go to the preview mode, we can check it out what happening in the GTM dashboard, and as well as SGTM container. So first of all, we need to remove the cookie preferences cookie for one time. We need to remove for one time for cookie consent, and if we reload the one time, the cookie banner will be appear again. So our Google tag is Google tag assistant is bird, and we can allow all for one time. So we can check it out in SGTM what is happening in the SGTM. So here is the page view. If we, by selecting page view, we can check the variable section. We are just accepted all consent set system, which is you can see the cookie consent is marketing is granted, as well as you can see the cookie consent query parameter, which is G11, is all type of data you can get from the user consented. So here you can see the consent as storage is granted as expected, and consent mode analytics is granted as expected result. So we can check it out from the SGTM container as well. So if we check the request body, so if we can check is this collected data, which is you can see if your implementation is correctly working. So you will find the GCS is equal to G111 is which is all data is granted, all consent mode is accepted by from the user. So here's this is the way you can how you can implement this Google consent mode. And if you have any question about this Google consent mode B2 implementing, so feel free to just reach me out. If you found this video helpful, and hit the like, share and subscribe, and see you in the next video.